Maybe you were like me and you saw an ad for the Balloon Museum on social media and you were like, hey, this looks like it might be a good time. Well, in this video, I'm gonna go over, is the Balloon Museum in fact a good time? And more importantly, is it worth the $80 to $100 price of admission for you to go and take one other person with you? And for most people, unless you just have no friends, no girlfriend, no boyfriend, no wife, nobody, you're a complete pariah and outcast, then you're probably gonna be paying for 2 tickets instead of 1. So is it worth the $100 to get in the front door to check this place out? Now, at the beginning, when you first walk in, this place here is highly Instagrammable. If you just want to walk in someplace and have it be impressive on your social media account for the day, this is the perfect place for you to go to, just for you to flex. If you want to go on social media and show off and be like, hey, look at me, I'm living my best life. Look at this cool place I'm in with these cool photos and cool videos. Then yeah, this is definitely a place that you should check out. Now, modern art always feels a little bit uncanny to me and unnecessary. Like, look at this tree. I mean, it looks all right, a balloon tree hanging from the ceiling. Is this even art, I dare say? The next room, floating donuts. It's kind of cool. And then towards the middle, there is some interactive art. Here's a giant floaty ball with black, I guess, like pins on the side of it, so you will get ink all over your hands, but they did have some sanitizer wipes for you to wipe your hands off afterwards. This next room, a little hallway with some cheap lights. I was like, I could rebuild this whole set for about 50 bucks. Then after you wait in that little cheap hallway for a little bit, they bring you into the main attraction, which is a room surrounded in LCD screens with mirrored floors, balloons on the ceiling, and a pit full of balls. Nothing more fun than playing in a ball pit as an adult. We even saw people that were getting halfway drunk and, and getting tipsy before we even walked in because they knew they were going to be in this ball pit playing around. So we were inside of here. Everybody got the phone out. Everybody's shooting videos. People were doing cannonballs, jumping in the pit, falling in the pit, doing trust falls inside of the pit, throwing balls all over the pit. It was pretty fun for about 10 minutes. Then they had to throw in some weird modern art stuff again, and with these red balls that come down from the ceiling. And then it was time to get up out of there and go. They were like, hey, we need you guys to leave because the next group of people has to come in here. But a few people, we in Atlanta, so it's, you know, people in Atlanta like to be big. So if you about 300-400 pounds thinking you're gonna jump in this ball pit and get out by yourself, then think again. I was busy filming, so I couldn't, you know, offer my hand to help people out the ball pit. But luckily, there was about 3 to 4 grown men that had to go back there and pick some of them hefty women up out of that ball pit. After the room full of balls, the attractions inside of here drastically go downhill. Very cheap, very lazy attractions. Stuff you could throw together for like $100 for some of those rooms. Like just a room with just like cheap bubbles, another room with just like some other cheap, it's so unmemorable I can't even remember. I didn't even feel like pulling the camera out and filming. When you get to the end, they got some cool selfie rooms. Like I said, this whole place is just for social media content. If you just want to flex on TikTok, on Instagram and be like, hey, look at me, look at what I did. You're sitting at home watching Netflix, look at what I'm doing over here at this cool interactive attraction place. They do have one more thing that I did not film, which is a 3D experience where you put on 3D goggles and you get to feel like you're flying through a very trippy world, which was also very nice. So yeah, this place, I would say this is a good experience if you're paying about less than $50 per person. I guess if you have a family of like 6 people, that's $300 to come to an experience that only lasts 45 minutes. Like, definitely not worth it to me at that point. But yeah, if you're going on a date night, and if it's date night for you, or you just want to go out with a friend, there's 2 of you guys are cool with spending $100, then I would see this being worth it. Probably not worth it, like I said, for families. You're gonna get smacked for like $200 to $300+ to come out here for 40 minutes. So yeah, unless you got money to blow, probably not worth it. But yeah, that's my opinions about the Balloon Museum. I hope you guys enjoy it, and your experience will probably be better than mine because I am just one angry traveler.